It's something no one can take from me. It's a salty Newfoundlander I'll always be.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Out for a little stroll today. It's calling for some crappy weather for the next week or so. Then the following week I'm going to be on vacation. So it's pretty much my last chance to get out and have a little fire, ball the kettle. Let's get a bit of fresh air, enjoy some of nature. Into the little thicker stuff there now. Used to be a trail going through here, but it's grown in quite a bit. We walked through here a few times, and there's a nice spot up here. Get in the woods. There's a little fire. So as I'm walking this trail, I'm watching for some rabbit leads. It kind of looks like one right there. I'll put a few snares out when it gets a bit colder. Try to find a spot here now. There we go. Looks like a nice little spot in here. Clearing in there, lots of wood to burn. It's like walking on a carpet. There we go. Perfect. Perfect little spot. Have a little fire. Man, it's so nice. Warm. Crazy. First thing I do is scope out the area, see what where's the best spot. So that looks like a nice stick to have a seed on. So I'll put my fire pit right there. Lots of wood. The wind's going to be coming from this direction, southeast, so that'll blow the smoke away. Gotta have a seat. That's important. Nice to be comfortable. Ordered this a few years ago from Amazon. I'm not sure how good it's going to cut now because I used it the other day to cut some moose. Just locks that in like that. Boom. Oh yeah. There we go, have a seat there. Put my fire there. One thing I'm worried about is the smoke, if I puts it this way, the wind is this way, it's going to be blowing in my face. So I need to go the other way. Please put fire pit there. Burn all this. The fire pit out there. A seat right there. Perfect. And the fire right there now. Dig out a little hole here. One thing about it, everything should be dry. We don't get no rain no more. Lots of rain coming on tomorrow evening. We're getting the remnants of Hurricane Melissa. The hurricane that touched down in Jamaica. Been a while since I used this. I bought this good many years ago in the hopes of doing what I'm doing now, doing some recording and doing YouTube. But I never had the guts to do it. Actually, I always kept recording and putting it off, and felt that it was kind of it has taken off quite a bit. So I bought a little, got this pot here, a little tin of milk, blowing my tea, a little snack. And that's what I use for the cup. But I just realized that this pot that I got here don't have a handle. I got a handle, but I don't have a string. I thought I was going to be able to hang it from the tree. Let's check to see if my water's boiled. A few bubbles getting there. that steep a bit now. Something about being out in the woods and having a cup of tea. Tastes so much better. A lot goes into this. I've been doing it for years now for myself and just for memories, I guess. So I'm trying to get some practice in now with this outdoor stuff. Setting up cameras, different angles. The hardest part is recording, hitting record and not record. Make sure they're all working in sync. Like I just recorded them for like 5 minutes and the mics wouldn't even on. So that's kind of stuff that goes on. And once you goes back and looks at the files and you don't have no sound or nothing, is a little bit disheartening. Spending so much time at it. But I'm open to get back here again. I'm actually open to come back, stay overnight. I'm gonna put a tent back here somewhere. Have a fire. Just come back and relax. Saw a bit of wood up. Get a bit of wood for the garage. Do some cooking. Get out the cast iron frying pan. But that's it for today. And again, like I say, I hope you guys enjoy this and keep tuning into my channel. Thanks for the likes and the subscribing. That's what keeps the channel going in the comments. And just going to keep growing, hopefully. So until the next episode, stay salty. So this is where things got a bit interesting. I leaves and walks out, and I don't say I was gone 5 minutes. And to my right, there she was, lid down, relaxing. Big old cow. Now what am I going to do? My buddy had a Eater 6 license, and I didn't want to scare the moose. So I called him up, and he made his way down to where we were at. And just like that, we're moose hunting. Okay, I'm going in now, trying to drive that moose out to my buddy Dave. He's out on the bar out there. Hopefully we'll drive him out. Wish me luck. That's where she was lid down, right there in that little area. What a spot for a nap.
As you can see here, it's not very easy to walk through. The trees are going every which way. It's almost like walking through a tux. As I was walking, I was trying to make as much noise as possible. Try to drive the cow out where Dave was at. Open to hear a shot anytime. I never got much footage of the moose. I only had my phone with me. I had my cameras pretty much put away because the batteries were dying. I did have my Insta camera here for do the walk through the woods, and I had my GoPro camera in the pouch on my hoodie that I was wearing. So I made it out to the edge of the bog where Dave was at. You never saw her. Not sure which way the moose went. I think she may have went to the right and down over the bank. So me and Dave walked back around that patch of woods and walked the trail that I was on that morning. See if we could see her anywhere. And after walking the trail, there was no sign of her. We called it off and decided that we were going to come back in the morning. When you look closely here, you see the pouch on my hoodie. No GoPro. Just my the shape of my phone there, that's it. I didn't realize it was gone until later that night when I got ready to go look at the footage that I captured this day. So needless to say, I wasn't too happy. It was a GoPro with a transmitter and a media mod with $1,000 of gear actually. So fast forward to the next morning, Dave come out and met me. We were on a hunt for a moose and a GoPro.
That's where we got our moose last year, over there. Over on that ridge. Came down on that bog. So we're right on the end of those woods I drove last night. I'm gonna go back in now and hopefully
So we stopped there and had a look, see if we could see the moose down in the bog anywhere. Then we decided to walk back through. I was getting pretty frustrated.
good nerves. $1,000 camera gone. Take. Yes!
Yes!
Wicked! Better than getting the moose.
Good job, Dave. I knew you would find it.
We get that moose there.
Brought it to the edge of the box, yeah.
Right on the truck, right? I know I was more stoked than you.
Oh.
So we hung out for a bit longer, for an hour or so, and glassed the bog and the other tree lines. No sign of the cow or moose. So we called it off for the morning. Dirty weather was coming up, so hopefully we'll get it another day.